So hello and welcome to you wherever you are. We are here at this most recognisable of venues in world football. It is the Camp Nou, the proud and impressive home of FC Barcelona. And our live game is Barcelona against Bayern Munich. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Barcelona are in a 4-3-3 formation.
Well, it's a system that promotes width, Peter. The wide men can stretch defences and just create that running room for others.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Harry Kane merits a mention. What doesn't he do well? Leads the line, drops deeper into space.
Big chance! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
To get it forward quickly. Now Now the pass. Can he put it away? He's got away with one there.
Barcelona have grabbed this game by the scruff of the neck and aren't letting go.
Goretzka plays it into the channel. Nicely controlled. And it's corner. Ter Stegen can pick that up. Bayern Munich were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Going through. Kane spreads it towards the left.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And it's Kane. He's got away. Gets his foot in there. Now it's Kane. Out to the left it goes. Ter Stegen catches it safely. No goals as yet. Lewandowski passes it through. What an adventurous run from a defender. He's gone for it! Goal! Barcelona! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Barcelona take the lead, 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Pings it out wide. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? So who's he picking out? Great challenge. Looking for a decent ball in. Beautifully done. Aimed long and direct. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, good interception. Knocks it away. Brings it forward. He's left his man. Driving on, a real charge here. Looking to shoot. That is terrific from Lewandowski. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Barcelona grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Tries a through ball. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. He's gone for it! Saved only by poor finishing.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
And it's Kane. Guerrero. Looks to slip it through. Going through. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. No, that's overhit. challenge, he just stood firm. Away from immediate danger. Goretzka. He's got away. Threw himself at it, but he's got it cleanly. In comes the cross. Header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Kane really showed that he wanted it more than anyone else, but maybe heading requires extra practice.
Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Looks to dink one in. How about a shot? Kane with a shot! Lewandowski brings the ball forward. Now the pass. Gets into some space. And he's whipped it in low. Ball is over the line. Tries to stroke it through. Now he's wondering who wants it. Played out to the wing. And he's onside. Played into massive leap. It's anyone's ball. Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? Over to the left. Now here's the through ball. Got a sight of goal here. He's had a go! Clears it out of harm's way. And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time. 2-0 up. So off we go once more. Spreads it wide. Look at the defender bombing forward. Guerrero. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away.
Towering header! Danger averted for now. Passes it through. Hit into the middle. And he's there to cut it out. Kane lobs it in gently. Bayern Munich are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
Just brushed off the ball there. He's made sure that that won't get through. Ball's out on the left now. It's gone for a throw-in. The shot's on! That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Kane with the ball through. Guerrero. No way through there. And it's Lewandowski. Goretzka is the guilty party there. Barcelona still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve. Managed to get it away. Throw it. Passes it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Yeah, he was off. Ever so slightly, but he was off.
Forward it goes. Guerrero. Lewandowski. Looks like a good ball through. Lewandowski. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Tries a through ball. Well played, he saw that coming. Ter Stegen gets it upfield. Crosses it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now the pass. A buccaneering run from the defender. He's left his man. And he has been fouled there. Guerrero. Guerrero plays it in. Ter Stegen claims it. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Now it's Lewandowski. Chance to shoot. He's got goes for goal. Goretzka. 75 minutes played. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
He may have been caught offside, but Kane may have been born offside, but he'll continue playing on the shoulder of the last defender, I can tell you.
Barcelona have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And he's made certain that won't get through. Forward it goes. Dinks one in. Good ball over the top. A chance! Is it in? Oh, he's managed to miss it.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me. Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Passes it through. Now here's the through ball. Tries a through ball. Back into the middle. And a shot! Lewandowski. Plays it out to the wing. A great ball. Has a hit! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. 3 without reply. This shapes the shoots. No mistake. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Barcelona tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Now it's Lewandowski. Played out to the right. He's left his man. Drilled it. And the finish! Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Barcelona presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead. Lewandowski with a real chance here. Lewandowski! Keeper always had the measure of that. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona will walk away happy from this with such a show of defensive solidity and maturity that's hard to upset.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So a very warm welcome to you from the Catalan capital, Barcelona. We are at this grandest of stadia, a fitting home to the giants of the world game, FC Barcelona. And here we have Barcelona against Sevilla. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Barcelona shape up in a 4-3-3.
Well, in this formation, the wide players can be the most attacking and sometimes a pair of extra fullbacks.
There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I think it's got to be Alexis Sanchez, a sensation when he's in full flow. Although he's played as a central striker, I prefer him operating out wide, where he enjoys more space, and that enables him to generate great...
He's had a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Sometimes that's exactly the requirement to give you the early edge. Now for more.
That's been won straight back, passes it through. A chance! Goes for goal! Goal! Barcelona!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Barcelona ahead, 1 goal to the good. Tries to stroke it through. Suso looking to get on the end of this. Aimed low and direct. Sevilla are without a win in their last 5 away games. It is a worry. Into the channel. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Hoists it high. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Referee has just said play on. Forward it goes. Tries to stroke it through. Timely intervention. Goodell goes looking. Steered out wide. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Gets it upfield. Now it's Lamela. Lamela with the ball through. He's left his man. Lamela. Whipped in. And the half-time whistle goes. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that 1 goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Barcelona needing a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Shot at goal! In for the follow-up! And the follow-up! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And oh! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And it's Suso. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Tries a through ball. Now here's the through ball. Rashford. Oliver Torres. Sevilla keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Barcelona look as though they're about to make a change. Just brushed off the ball there. Suso, he's got away. Got a sight of goal here. Suso battles to win it, and the shot! Oh, taken with style. Sevilla back on level terms. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Here's a change that was in the offing, last one allowed. Sevilla grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Look, get your seatbelts on because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
Going through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Tries a header! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And it's Rashford. Rashford spreads it towards the left. Drilled in low. Out wide to the right.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Hit long and direct. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Lamela sticks in a foot to win it back. Oliver Torres. And there goes the final whistle. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim. So hello and welcome to you wherever you are. We are here at this most recognisable of venues in world football. It is the Camp Nou, the proud and impressive home of FC Barcelona. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's got to be the very flexible Raheem Sterling. From centre forward to wing back, he can play a variety of roles and usually with the knack of finding a yard of space. For me though, he's most dangerous in attack.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Referee's given a throw. Passes it through. So what now? And it's Sterling. Plays it out to the wing. He's got options out wide. He's left his man. Can he? He'll have a dip! It's there! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Played out to the right. Ball's out on the left now. Looks like a good ball through. Well read, he sorted that out. Sterling, now the pass. Now it's Sterling. Rashford. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Going through. That's the whistle for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of this. And the finish! No mistake! Barcelona are back in business!
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Looks to thread it through. Aimed long and direct.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And it's Lewandowski. Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
That's sprayed out wide. He's had a go! The world at his feet! Raheem Sterling!
You know, we may be looking at another classic here. I'm not going to guess what's going to happen next, but that is great togetherness and resolve. Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Rashford, amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is certainly run now.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Oh, glorious footwork!
Chelsea merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And the defence can get it clear. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain...
Up to meet it! Goal! Barcelona! And surely now, that is that! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Barcelona, added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona did it the hard way, a testament to their great powers of recovery. They have defied the odds. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found...
So a warm welcome to you from what is one of the great monuments to the beautiful game. It screams footballing history. This is Anfield. And our live game is Liverpool against Barcelona. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Liverpool shape up in a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and a system that relies on an industrious midfield to cover the ground.
And that gets things running. Tries to get it forward quickly. Played out to the wing. And he just whacks it away. Liverpool, the most prolific team in the league this season. Lewandowski passes it through. Barcelona have been in fine form in front of goal. They've not failed to score in any of their last 5 games. Van Dijk.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Gets it upfield. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tries a through ball. Liverpool seek a performance here which reflects rather... Goes for goal! The ball's loose, and he's after it. Time to deliver. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Mohamed Salah. Barcelona still without an attempt on target. He's gone for it! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Now the pass. Battles to win it back. Played out to the right. Rashford just brushed off the ball there. Forward it goes. Looks like a good ball through. What an adventurous run from a defender. Good idea, just poorly executed. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Aimed long and direct. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Do it back on the first 45 minutes.
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Barcelona, pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction. This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Barcelona won a tight game last time out and look to build on that. Rashford. Hit into the middle. Towering header! Has a shot! He has done it! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Barcelona take the lead, 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Liverpool showing a little more urgency now.
Has a hit! close to drawing level.
That's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Boots it to safety. So what now? That looks a good ball.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Hits one! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, and you can hear how the crowd are reacting to this too.
Looks to slip it through.
Barcelona can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Plays it into the channel.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
The final whistle. Barcelona, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you.